All right, so now we're ready to start our configurations. The first step is to edit the GPSD configuration file. So just open up this file with a nano text editor on the terminal screen and add these options. Set them to false. In the second step, we'll need to edit the Kismet configuration file. So here I'll add NC source as WLAN0MON because the name of my Wi-Fi adapter interface is WLAN0MON when it's in monitor mode, right? But you, of course, should be using your interface name. So now add a local IP address with port 2501 as a listening address. And allowed hosts. So finally, in GPS configuration, there are a few differences here. So these are the options for the new GPS configuration of Kismet. Now we're only going to uncomment this line to enable GPS. So that way Kismet will get the GPS coordinates through GPSD. Now you will also need this, well, if you're French, it would be the Wi-Fİ file, but it's an OUI file for Kismet to properly identify MAC address vendors. So I'm just going to check and see if this link is still valid. Okay, so this link doesn't work. So again, we'll search on Google to find this file. Keywords will be Wireshark, MAC address, and vendors. Oh, there you go. See, Firefox has just been updated in the background, so I'll restart it. And I'll type the keywords again. Okay, so let's grab the very first website. All right, so here's a Wireshark manufacturer database. Okay, it's correct, so I'll use this list. Now run wget as the command with the O parameter. And we'll give a name to the output file, manuf, file saved. Okay, now copy it to the etc folder. So now we'll configure the Share GPS application on the Android phone. Before starting, though, we must put Android in developer mode. So switching to developer mode may differ depending upon whatever device you have. So just find out how to switch into developer mode for your own device. If it just so happens that your phone is in developer mode, just open Share GPS, click on Connections, and add a new connection using the following settings. Click on Next and set the port to 50,000. So that's 5 and 4 zeros. Click OK. Now open the settings on the upper right corner. Settings must be the same as you see in the screenshots. All right, so go to Connections. And the connection that we added now is idle. So to connect it to the Kali machine, just tap on it to switch to listening mode. Now let's plug in the Android phone. So let's ensure that the wireless adapter is in monitor mode. And we'll also check the connectivity between the phone and Kali. Just type ADB devices. All right, so my phone is attached, but I need to trust Kali to change the unauthorized status. And for that, I just click Trust this device. Now let's check the connectivity again. Hey, we're okay. So now let's run this command and check to see if the GPS is working. Netcat, localhost 50,000. And sure enough, this is GPS traffic. All right, so hit Control and C, and we'll turn on GPS-D and check with CGPS. Okay, so there's no GPS traffic here. So, right, something must have gone wrong. So we'll reboot Kali, try it again. All right, so here you see that I have rebooted Kali. I'll repeat some steps. Okay, so it's working now. Electrons are funny little buggers. But what we can do is turn on the GPS-D and check it out again. Okay, so now there's no problem. GPS traffic is coming from our Android phone. Now, before going ward driving, we don't forget to connect to the internet. All right, so let's just make sure that I use the internet on my Android. Okay, so if all the configurations are okay, the final step then is to just run the Kismet server. But before starting it, I'm just going to get into the car.